welcome to my channel, The Truths Explained. I'm Hugo Pellegrino Low, and today I'll be talking about the Hurricane Ida. Please remember to subscribe to the channel and comment on what do you think. As we once again are going through another hurricane season, there is one thing in my mind that I cannot forget. Why are hurricanes getting stronger and stronger? Last year we had 31 tropical and subtropical storms. According to Wikipedia, because of the climate change, tropical cyclones are expected to increase in intensity, have increased rainfall, and have larger storm surges, but there might be fewer of them globally. These changes are driven by rising sea temperature and increased maximum water vapor content of the atmosphere as the air heats up. According to the New York Times, Hurricane Ida intensified overnight, becoming a Category 4 storm over the course of just a few hours. The rapid increase in strength raises question about how much climate change is affecting hurricanes in the Atlantic Ocean. While researchers can't say for sure whether human-caused climate change will mean longer or more active hurricane seasons in the future, there is a broad agreement on one thing. Global warming is changing storms. Scientists say that unusually warm Atlantic surface temperatures have helped to increase storm activity. It's very likely that human-caused climate change contributed to what anomalously warm ocean, said James P. Cousin, a climate scientist with the National Oceanic and Atmosphere Administration. Climate change is making it more likely for hurricanes to behave in certain ways. Higher winds. There is a solid scientific consensus that hurricanes are becoming more powerful. Hurricanes are complex, but one of the key factors that determines how strong a given storm ultimately becomes is ocean surface temperature, because warmer waters provide more of the energy that fuels a storm. Potential intensity is going up, said Carrie Emanuel, a professor of atmospheric science at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. We predicted it could go up 30 years ago, and observations show it going up. Stronger winds mean downed power lines, damaged roofs, and when pairing with the rising sea levels, worse coastal flooding. Even if storms themselves weren't changing, the storm surge is riding on an elevated sea level, Dr. Emanuel said. He used New York City as an example, where sea levels have risen about a foot in the past century. If Sandy storm surge had occurred in the year 1912 rather than 2012, he said, it probably wouldn't have flooded Lower Manhattan. 2. More wind warming also increases the amount of water vapor that the atmosphere can hold. In fact, every degree Celsius of warming allows the air to hold about 7% more water. 3. A slower storm. Researchers do not yet know why storms are moving more slowly, but they are. Some are slowed down in global winds could be partially to blame. In a 2008 paper, Dr. Cousin found that hurricanes over the United States had slowed 17% since 1947. Combined with the increase in rain rates, storms are causing a 25% increase in local rainfall in the United States, he said. Slower, wetter storms also worsen flooding. Dr. Kinson linked the problem to walking around your backyard while using a hose to spray water on the ground. If you walk fast, the water won't have a chance to start pooling. But if you start walking slowly, he said, you get a lot of rain below you. And many other things. What we can do to stop this? Stop contributing to global warming. Yeah, I'm sounding like a broken record. But instead of using diesel generators, try using solar, wind, and dam electricity. It might be expensive at first, but eventually the technology will be cheaper and we'll all be able to enjoy a world with less power outage and have not to live in underwater cities and countries. Thank you very much for watching today's show. Next week, I'll be talking about underwater cities.